In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to rebuild plugins, and this is useful if you're going to use them with like custom build or under different OS than Windows. So I'm going to show it in both Windows and in Linux. Sorry, I don't have a Mac. Anyway, so let's get started. So I'm going to use Easy Ballistics as an example, but it's the same for other plugins, be it like 6DoF or EasyFM or even like plugins from other creators. So anyway, here I have it already unpacked, and I'm going to rebuild it against the official UE binary, but it's same if you have like custom build. Anyway, so let's go to your engine folder. Go to engine, go to build and batch files, and here you should have run UAT .bat. So now you hold down Shift and right click the mouse, and you should have an option to open command window here. So click it, and this is going to open a terminal in your current location, and here you just type in run UAT .bat and build plugin, and this is going to take two parameters. First one is plugin equals and path to your plugin. So in my case, it's the Unreal projects. Okay, this is basically where you placed your plugin. So like this one here. And you're specifying the uplugin file, so like this. And the second parameter is where it's going to place the finished files. So I'll just place it just somewhere. Like this. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake here. The second parameter should be like this: package equals and the path. So this is it. And now you just run this command, and it's gonna crunch for a while. And as you can see here, it created the packaged folder, and here it's going to create a host project in which all the compilation is going to happen. So this is going to take a while, so I'll just stop recording right here and continue when it's done. Okay, so now it's done, and as you can see here, the host project is now gone, and it's been replaced by basically finished version of the plugin. So let's now just rename it to, in this case, Easy Ballistics. Hold on a second, I already have it, so I can delete this. Okay. So this is our version of the plugin compiled against the build of Unreal Engine from which you launched the Run UAT. And now for your game, you just go here. So this is our game. and I'm just going to create a folder called plugins and just copy our plugin in here. And now the game will work. Just like this. Okay, that was Windows, and now for Linux I'm going to use Ubuntu here, but it should be mostly the same for other distributions. Anyway, so there's a small problem with current versions of my plugins, namely that while they do work in Linux, it's not officially enabled. So you're gonna have to do a small modification to make them work under Linux, and namely that you have to edit the uplugin file here. You open it with text editor, and here you can see the whitelist platforms, and as you can see, like right now only Windows 64 and 32 are enabled, so you just add Linux in there like this, save it, and from here on it's mostly the same as with Windows. So you go to Engine, Build, Batch Files, open a terminal here, and go, of course, run UAT. In case of Linux it's .sh. Build plugin, and same parameters, so plugin equals path to your source of the plugin. So and you point it to the uplugin file, and of course package equals, and here you type in the path into which the built version will go. Something like this. And once again you just leave it crunch for a while, and similarly to how it works in Windows, it's gonna create a temporary project into which it's going to build like this. As you can see, it works exactly the same, and it's gonna also take a while, so I'll just stop recording here. Okay, so now this is done too. So here's our finished plugin, and now you just copy it into your game. So here you create a folder called plugins. By the way, unlike Windows, Linux is case sensitive, so make sure it's with capital P. So like this. Copy it in here, rename it. So here it is, and now if I did everything right, the game should be working now. Let's see. And here it is, and as you can see here, the game works almost fine. So there's your Linux build, and just as a side, this run UAT is also how Epic builds the plugins for the marketplace. So if you think about like creating your own plugin and putting it on the marketplace, always like test it with this, so you are sure that it will actually work and package, and otherwise it wouldn't be possible to submit it to marketplace.